I'm sure as young millennial parents, all of you are very, very conscious of what you eat, what you wear, what you put on your skin. But are you as equally conscious when it comes to your baby products? Today, we're in conversation with Naiyya Saggi, the founder and CEO of BabyChakra and co-founder of the Good Glam Group, as well as Dr. Maulik Shah, who is the MD Pediatrics, Pediatrician and Adolescent Healthcare Specialist in Mumbai, to discuss what goes into creating safe baby products and why it is so important to label Padho moms. I welcome both of you to this panel discussion. Thank you so much for sparing your time this afternoon.
It's a pleasure,
Thank
Deepshika.
you.
Thanks for having us.
I'm going to start, Naiyya, with you from the beginning. You're a mom. You're also leading the chart with Baby Chakra, which is the most loved parenting platform and the number one, natural baby product in the market. So I wanted to understand from you, why is it so important to read the labels, and what should a parent be mindful of when creating or when purchasing baby products?
Sure. No, thanks for having me speak on this topic, Deepshika. It's something that's very close to my heart, being, like you very correctly said, a mom of a 3.5-year-old myself, Arya. I think the big sort of question we asked ourselves when we were building out the community of moms on Baby Chakra was, why are Indian moms getting shortchanged? Right? So we were looking at products in India that were being sold to Indian moms, and being introduced to Indian moms, but no one was really educating them about what needs to be in your baby products, right? What should you be watching out for? How should you read the label? What kind of ingredients are good or bad for your babies? And we were getting this entire sort of feedback from our community of doctors and parents both, that there were these instances of eczema, atopic dermatitis, itchy skin, allergies, right? Even, I mean, frankly, even after through COVID, right? Because we all did a lot of hand washing in that point in time. Kids had scaly skin, and all this basically leads to a very compromised skin barrier, and over time a compromised immune system for kids,
Right.
right? So this for us, was a very major, I would say, cause that Baby Chakra really took up. That is, that can we first, of course, start educating and collaborating with our top doctors and, of course, mother communities to educate them on what goes into your baby products and what to watch out from in skin, in lotions, in hair care, in hand washing, the entire range of products. And of course, 60% of what you apply on your skin gets absorbed into your bloodstream, right? So it's very, very critical in a baby's case, more than ever so. And number two, can we really co-create these products with mums and doctors so we ensure the best quality of care actually gets accessed and gets consumed by Indian mothers?
Absolutely. Those are very, very critical points as well. And I think Baby Chakra really is the pivotal, the one brand which is making sure that it's co-created with pediatricians and moms. So I'm gonna move on to the pediatrician side of it with Dr. Shah. A question for you. When you co-created the products with Baby Chakra, what were the things that you were keeping in mind specifically when it came to ingredients? Because we hear so much of natural ingredients. What does that really mean?
So, thanks for this question. Actually, what Naiyya said is really correct. That the ingredients makes a lot of difference, because this is something. Now, if we consider any baby, baby or infant, as compared to human body, the adult body, the babies have a larger surface area over the skin. I mean, the skin is the largest organ of our body. Okay. So whatever we apply over the skin, it has a larger impact. As she rightly pointed out, many of the things gets absorbed through the skin. Just imagine when the baby is in the womb, everything is the nutrition goes through the skin. So it is that important. So often we are seeing a lot of cases coming up with a eczema, a lot of cases having dermatitis, the rashes over the body. And one incident I would like to share. I won't add the name of brand, but a popular disinfectant. I've seen lots and lots of babies were having rashes in the diaper area. And when I asked, are you using this product for your this thing, for cleaning your nappies and all? And the answer used to be yes. And when we stopped using that product, the rashes disappeared. So the point is, a lot of these chemical disinfectants have lots and lots of adverse effect over the skin. So this is something which struck to me and many of my colleague pediatricians, that we need to work upon something, because this is actually creating problem for the babies. And thanks to Naiyya, she came with this wonderful idea, and we got an opportunity to co-create, and where we can contribute to the right sense of products which can be used. One of the story which happened, like once some X-ray technician, X-ray machine developer went to a radiologist to ask, "Hey, sir, what all specifications you would like to have, where we can give an X-ray machine which lesser of radiation to the patient?" It is just somewhat like that.
Right.
Yeah. So keeping in mind about the skin rashes, the skin care first, specifically, the chemicals do have an adverse effect. And certainly nature, as we all know, nature is the great scientist. Nature has a healing power for each and everything. So if we are using any natural ingredient for any of the problems, it would be nothing like it.
Absolutely, absolutely, Dr. Shah. That is such an important point that you mentioned. Just leading up to that, I wanted to understand, there are certain ingredients in the market that are extremely detrimental to a baby's body. As you said, it goes into the nutritional part as well. Specifically, alcohol, artificial fragrances, phenoxyethanol,
Yes.
really harmful chemicals. If you could tell us a little bit about, a couple of these, for example, triclosan, petroleum jelly, artificial fragrances, and phenoxyethanol. What are these particular ingredients, and why are they specifically so bad for a child?
Yeah. So as you put rightly, see, many of these products are, many of these ingredients are used as a preservative, and so-called anti-inflammatory and antibacterial and antiviral or somewhat like that.
Right.
But ultimately it's a chemical. So if we consider this, you know, chemical UV radiation protection sunscreens, most of them, those ingredients are used in making of plastic, and we know how plastic is dangerous for the community, right? Secondly, ethyl alcohol, if we say, next see, ethanol. See, ultimately, when we I mean, not each and every one would be educated about this product, but yeah, certainly those moms who have been through the science medium, or who remembers the school time organic chemistry, when
Yes.
there is an NOL in the end, that suggests some alcohol.
Wow.
Now, so whenever you come across any of the ingredients written in the product which ends in NOL,
Right.
all, that is an alcohol. And when we say alcohol is injurious to the health, and you know it's habit forming, keeping that habit forming aside, and addictive part aside, certainly it is dangerous from the carcinogenic point of view,
Right.
right? So then why we would like to have our babies getting exposed to that?
Mm, absolutely.
Thirdly, there is one more product, I think, paraben. Paraben is one product which is easily used and very, very, very rampantly used as a preservative.
Mm,
It is also a potent carcinogen, and very, very, very potent allergen, also causing eczema. This artificial fragrances, if you say, then chemical sunscreens.
mm,
These all are disruptives to our hormones.
right. Right.
Testosterone, estradiol, estrogen, progesterone. These all are the hormones which are used by reproductive organs of our body,
Mm,
and certainly have a very important role in our growth. These
right.
all hormones are getting destroyed by these chemicals.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
So,
it's safe to say that when you use these products as a baby, it can have a very long-term effect even when they become adults, because they're still in your system.
certainly, certainly, certainly,
And there is no way of
getting it
removing
right.
these harmful chemicals from the body. So be careful.
वो नहीं होता है बाबा. It doesn't happen that way. Yeah, certainly if we avoid then exposure, that is the best thing, because a lot of things doesn't have antioxidant, antidotes kind of thing,
Right,
so it
right.
becomes difficult.
Absolutely. So it's very, very important. It's safe to say, label padho moms. It's very important. Read the ingredients and make sure that the OL, specifically the Dr. Shah also mentioned, must not be in your products. And always remember that it has long-term repercussions. Just my final questions to you. So, Dr. Shah, when we say natural ingredients, what are the
Hmm.
natural ingredients just parents should be wary of, keep in mind, okay, this should be maybe in my baby products, natural extracts of fruits, for example. These are the things that actually should be in
Perfect.
my baby's
Yes,
products.
yes, yes. So specifically, if you see coconut oil,
Right.
no, the coconut oil and India is having abundant source of coconut and which is cheaply available and the purest from the nature we are getting. So
Right.
coconut oil, as you rightly mentioned, fruit extracts. Another very great thing is about rose, some flower, few flowers. So rose extract, rose petals have really this thing. They have a good natural fragrance they give. They have good, uh, you can say, ingredients which are useful, which are good for skin texture and all. So, fruit extracts, flower extracts, coconut oil, these all are something which we should consider as a safe one for our
Right.
kids.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think Baby Chakra is really pioneer in this regard. Naya, I mean, what do you have to say? Pretty much every ingredient used in Baby Chakra is 100% natural, is made from extracts of fruits and flowers that are completely safe for your baby.
So,
Certain.
and I think that's where the wisdom of the pediatricians, the wisdom of the community has come in, Deepshika, right? I mean, honestly, of course, we work with the top formulators and the top R&D labs in the business, right? But I think the main piece to this is, bringing in sort of the practical expertise, right, and the scientific knowledge that communities of mothers and communities of doctors have, and then sort of bottling that up into a baby chakra product, really, right? So if you look at the product, we oftentimes, even in the team, basically describe it as this is a bottle of knowledge of our doctors and mothers, right? And that's why it is, the way it is. I just want to call out a few things, right? I think the other thing we realized when we were building out the products, and when we're just looking at this, these thousands and actually millions of comments in terms of what problems mothers were facing, and also the feedback we got from our doctor partners, right, was that not everything natural is good, right? Because eventually a lot of what is shared as natural in the market, or what you get, right, it can cause allergies. It may not be clinically tested to be, to be efficacious. It may not be sensitivity tested or dermatologically tested for very sensitive baby skin. And it might not even come with very pure ingredients, right? Now, the way we approached it, right, Deepshika, and of course, this was with counsel with our, pediatricians and our moms and with our dermatologists, was that how can we reposition a very different narrative of natural and really provide certified naturals and organics in our products, right? So you can actually source back
Yeah.
all the ingredients that are, organic actives in our products back to their source. So we actually have USDA certifications for most of the organic actives that we have in place, right? So it's really high quality.
Yeah.
And number two, how do you really make the formulation, that means the product, nutrient dense? I think Dr. Shah said this beautifully in the beginning, right? Every mother so worried कि अरे मेरे बच्चे के पेट में क्या जा रहा है, मेरे बच्चे की न्यूट्रिशन का क्या? What about skin nutrition,
Yeah.
right? What about hair nutrition? And honestly, that is the way a child develops, right? Through absorption of nutrients, through skin, through hair, right? And that is basically the, so we've tried to make our formulations very nutrient dense through these organic actives, which are then being certified by third party bodies,
Right.
right? And are being tested by labs for being sensitivity tested, dermatologically tested, ophthalmologically tested, right? So there's a very, very rigorous set of tests and sourcing that we do to ensure that our formulations are not just effective, but also nutrient dense and right for babies.
Absolutely, Naya. That is such an important point that you mentioned. Nutrient
Absolutely.
dense products, and really the efficacy shows when you use these products as well. With all the community members coming in and sharing their own experiences, I think it's a testament to what the products really are.
But Deepshika,
Um,
let me just add this, right? I was just going over some of our insights from our team, right? And Dr. Shah, you'll also be very happy to hear this. Um,
Mhm.
so, of course, we sell Baby Chakra products on our own platform where the community of mothers has access to them, right? But we also sell them on third-party marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, First Cry, etc. And over there, they become bestsellers. So
Oh,
literally, Dr.
amazing.
Shah, you were part of the
Congratulations.
launch. I know you were part of the launch just what, 1.5 months back. Not even that. I think maybe a month back, right? Whatever that time was.
I,
And
yeah,
we've
yeah.
so it's such an amazing feeling for the team because many of those products have gone on to become bestsellers in an incredible period of time. So we're getting all these calls from, of course, like other mothers and, from other partners, but even from the marketplaces saying, what is the magic? And the reviews we have are all 4.5 stars objectively on these platforms, right?
Amazing.
So it's been a really wonderful, I think, journey so far, and just wanted to share it because it shouldn't just be me saying it, right? That's not really.
Right.
I'm one customer, maybe at the end of the day, right? There are
Mm,
millions of other folks who've tried this out and they've loved it.
right.
Absolutely. Wow, that is such a great news. Sorry, Dr. Shah, you were about to say something.
No, no. I mean, and that's amazing. That's really amazing. And what I have to say on this thing is, see, ultimately, no, for any successful thing, it is always what value we are adding.
Absolutely.
So this testimony is, you can say, a quality check itself that the products are great because we are adding some value to people's health. That's really amazing.
Dr. Shah, you said this beautifully. I mean, we always say this internally as well. Baby Chakra exists in service of moms, right? So if you're
Yes,
not
certainly,
serving,
certainly.
if you're not being of service to moms, absolutely, like you said, if you're not adding value to their lives, there's no reason for us to exist. Might as well
Yes,
disband and do something else. but
seriously.
but this is exactly right. We are in service of mums, and I think mums are very open and transparent about their opinions, very correctly so, right? And if they love something, they love it. If they do not like something, they do not like it. It's very simple. There's no black. There's no like.
Well, they would like to be vocal of that they do not like it, if at that.
Yes,
Honesty is the best policy.
yes, absolutely.
Yes, certainly.
There are so many questions that people are asking. Some of them actually tie back into the things that Dr. Shah you elaborated. Just one last question I'll ask from one of the viewers right now is that does frequent rashes and itching in baby skin indicate that the product that I'm using for my baby isn't suitable? Is that the main symptom?
Yeah, so maybe yes, I won't say completely, but yes, certainly it has a major role because the product do have this thing. Yeah, another very important factor is about the fluid intake of the baby, which I always stress upon in my clinical practice. That certainly in the infantile age group there is very less amount of water they are consuming, and that leads to dryness of the skin, and the skin toxins are not getting washed off. So that is one reason, major reason. And second reason, yes, immediately this point, that this can be suggestive of that product is not suitable for the child's skin.
Right, right. Absolutely, absolutely. So that's something to watch out for. Make sure that you're giving your
Yeah,
baby nutrients, not just from the inside, but also from the outside, and use all natural products made from real extracts of fruits and coconut oil, as Dr. Shah also rightly mentioned. I think that's all the time we have for our conversation today, and I thank you both so much for spending time sharing very important information. And I hope that all the moms are extremely careful. Do not forget to label per home moms. It is very, very important to make sure that the ingredients that you're putting in your baby, on your baby's skin, are all natural and safe. Till we meet next time, thank you so much, Naiyya, and thank you so much, Dr. Shah, for joining us. Hopefully we'll do this again
thank
sometime
you,
very soon.
Thank you,
thank you,
Dr.
thank
Shah.
you.
Thanks, Deepshika.